Hi everyone and welcome to my JR Yamanote Line Tour series in which I'll be visiting and introducing my recommendations for each station on the JR Yamanote Line one by one at random. The Yamanote Line is a circular track connecting Tokyo's major city centers, and there are now 30 stations on this line, with the newest being added in 2020. The station we will be exploring today is Komagome. You actually might notice that I filmed the clips in this video over both summer and fall to put it together. To be honest, Komagome is not a huge touristy location, but in this video I will be introducing some of the cute cafes that I recommend, as well as the famous Rikugien Gardens during the peak of autumn leaf season. The first cafe that I want to introduce is Cafe Tea. It is just a 5-minute walk from the station, and they are actually only accepting reservations and limiting the number of customers, so I made sure to call ahead. This cafe is actually quite popular, and on the phone, the owner let me know that I was lucky because someone had just cancelled and otherwise they were booked for at least several days. I had been dying to try their gorgeous seasonal desserts, and I went right when peaches were in season. I was so excited and ended up ordering the parfait along with a soda, and I didn't realize just how much peach I would be consuming because there were also peaches in the soda as well, but it was absolutely delicious and the presentation was so pretty. As I was the only customer for that time slot, I got to have a chat with the owner, who was extremely nice, and I definitely want to visit again and try their other desserts in the future. Now I want to bring you all along to one of my favorite spots to look at autumn leaves, which is Rikugien Garden. Autumn leaves are almost as big of a deal as going cherry blossom viewing, and many people go celebrate and view the gorgeous colorful leaves in fall. There was a line since it was a weekend and it was the best timing to see the leaves, but it only took a few minutes, and once you get in, the garden is so big that it isn't crowded at all. The garden was apparently built around 1700s and is a good example of famous gardens from the Edo period. It features a large central pond surrounded by man-made hills and forested areas that are all connected by various trails and paths. There are a lot of different areas of the garden to enjoy, as well as several tea houses where you can enjoy green tea and Japanese traditional snacks, as well as some other small shops to have a light meal. I really love visiting traditional gardens like these, especially on a day with such nice weather, because everything feels so peaceful and so relaxing. During December, I was actually extremely busy since I was moving, which is why I wasn't able to be very active on this channel and on my blog. I am still living in Tokyo but moved wards, and it was actually a bit more hectic and tiring than I thought, but even then I really wanted to go to Rikugien and film these for you all so I could show you, and so I just squeezed it into my schedule, and I was actually really happy that I did, because it was so nice to forget about all of the stuff I had to do and all of the stress and just stroll in the garden and enjoy the sun and the beautiful scenery. And here is a day during summer that was not so sunny, but I wanted to also introduce one more cafe that I've been to many times, And this cafe is very close to the station, just a few minutes walk, and it is called Sakura Kitchen Cafe. Both the exterior and interior of this cafe is super cute, and as you can tell by their name, their theme is Sakura, so you can enjoy the cherry blossoms all year long in this cafe. On the first floor, you can eat out or order to eat upstairs, and they have a wide variety of savory dishes, sweets, and drinks. I was contemplating so much, but I ended up getting the spicy grilled chicken plate, which came with a salad, rice, potatoes, and also soup. It was all really good and super filling, and I also recommend getting their financiers, which are small French almond cakes that they sell. This cafe is right by the train tracks, so whenever I come, I like to sit by this window and kind of just people watch, and it's a nice way to kind of spend the time. I hope you enjoyed the second video in my Yamanote Line Tour series. Please check out my Nippori Station video if you haven't yet. I'm really excited to share so much more of my daily life in Japan with you all in 2022, so please look forward to it and send any recommendations or requests if you have any.